Alright, I am back finally. Um, Yesterday I was sick and it kept me from actually doing a stream yesterday, so. But I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm actually ready to go. Let me turn on my fan. And let me go ahead and get this stuff out real quick. Gonna advertise as I am a petty shill. Except not really. Alright. Let's see. When... Calliope's boon. That's right. Alright. Go to bus stop in front of the antique store and take the bus to the Crystal Dream Lake. Okay. Whoa, it's foggy out here, isn't it? So I got talked to by... Oh, hello. Hey there, big boy. You're Okami Thorax Jr., right? That's me. Pleased to meet you. I'm Molly. Molly Buttons, they call me. Charmed. So, how do you know my name? The boss sent me to lend you a hand. And to keep an eye on you, savvy? What? Hey now, I put in my 2 weeks notice before I left Poughkeepsie, fair and square. Huh? No, not that boss, ya palooka. The boss. The boss? You know. She glances over her both shoulders and hisses at you. The mob boss. Oh, that the boss. Sheesh, I can't tell if you got a screw loose or if you're just funning with me. I'd keep people guessing. So, you're supposed to partner up with me? That's the deal, McNeil. And do what? What's a 20-something girl like you got doing working with the mob anyway? Hey now, I ain't just a pretty face. She pulls out a Tommy gun with full-size drum magazine from behind her back, flips it in the air and catches it with mad glitter in her eyes. Holy jeez, put that away before someone sees it. Hee. Cripes. You have to whisper, the boss? But you're fine with waving a machine gun around in public? So are we teaming up or what? I've always got room for a gun-toting cutie pie. Aw, you're flirting with me? That's real sweet. But I got a sweetheart already. And no offense, but she's curing you. Shucks. Well, welcome to the party anyway. Peachy, you want I should come with you right now? Or cool my heels at McLaren's pub for a while? Gabby, mind waiting for me at McLaren's pub? Okay, you have it. You got it. Let's hit those bricks. Hi, I'm Okami. Ah, bonjour. My name is Anton. If there is anything I can help you with, do not hesitate to ask. Great, thanks. Are any of the kitchen implements magical? Ah, I see you are a man of discerning taste. For purposes of safety, I keep le utils magiques in the rock behind me. But I will happy to show them to you. What's for sale? Garlic press and a slotted spoon. Sorry. Let's go ahead and buy the garlic press and the slotted spoon. Guess I could probably use those. Wait, hang on. Huh? Trumushes. Truckmuches. Truckmushes. Trickmushes. Oh, you mean the thingamajigs? Yes, what are they? Thingamajigs. Right, but what are they? Thingamajigs. So I imagine, like, west of Loathing, this place will grow out as I go more and more. Oh, but anyway. So these are more for just bypassing defenses, it seems like. Alright. Oh, geez. Big spider. Abracadabra. Molly buttons will kneecap gird the pounder for 3 physical damage, reducing their muscle by 3. Emmy and the bleeding. Okay. Oh. Okay. So as long as they don't have much in the way of physical defense, Molly can actually do a lot of damage to a group of enemies. Glockenhosen. Whee! Oh, so sorry, real quick here. Oh. Hang on. That would do it. I had to remind myself if there's anything I needed to do. Right, I think I needed to find, I need to find cigarettes for the urns. Molly notices some tin cans scattered in an alley and stops to stack them into a pyramid. Let's do some bean shooter practice. Every little bit helps. And anyway, my fingers, alright, getting itchy. Seems like maybe we should be shooting guns in the middle of the city. Ah, baloney. It's Kopashik. The fuzz here ain't worth a plugged nickel. And who else is gonna raise beef when we're clearly healed? I'll take your word for it. As soon as I figure out what it is. The 2 of you take turns shooting cans until you run out of cans. Gain XP. Let's see. Blubber lamp. Yeah, not scrap again. There's something here, and I don't understand why I need to do. As the two of you are walking down the street, Molly suddenly stops and gestures at a nearby gun shop. Oh hey, I know this bulldogger. Hang on a second. You want to go shopping? Nah, I just want to get my typewriter for a quick tune-up. The site on it's kind of hinky. Cut yourself a piece of cake. Cut yourself a piece of cake. I'll be right back. You don't see any cake around here, disappointingly, but Molly returns presently with freshly polished Tommy gun and a cheerful grin. Molly's moxie increases by 1. Now we're hitting in all 6s. Come on, Buck. Let's get a wiggle on. I like Molly. I like Molly so far. This is a muggery. We insist on that you... Let's fight him. Oh, we got a stinky spider. We got a stinky spider. Molly. Alright, well, I gotta get rid of the stinky spider. And I have no more AP. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, God. Get him, spider friend. Actually, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but my little spider friend is now Webster. Now, if you can tell me different. Ah, Hematic Ichor. How am I doing for XP? 66. I know I have some books. The Melting Mind. Okay, I need 5 Mysticality to finish reading that. Okay. So there is a heal skill that I can get. Go ahead and do some more wandering. More Frustrated Gulch. Oh, hello. Oh, can shooting. Okay. Glorp, 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 glorp. Don't attack my spider friend. And let's go ahead and get that guy. Then we can finish the spider off with that. Okay. Go, Webster, go! Fish liver oil. And a bucket of chum. Okay. I'm sorry, no. Ah. Oh, crystal spider. Go, Webster. Wow, she took one of them out immediately. Leave my turtle alone. He did nothing to you. Okay. Zim Zam Swiss. Ding ding. Go, Webster. Attack them, my pretty. Owen's a good turtle. Okay. Ding, ding. I finished them, Webster. Blah. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Okay, going after Molly, which is no good. I want to get rid of the spider immediately. Bonk. Sorry. Oh, they have their own Webster. Ouch. Scare the spider, as that would be a problem immediately. And yeah. Bonk. Well, I can't do anything with that. I'll take it. You see an IRS agent through the window of diner struggling to get with his paperwork. Pinch cheek and keep walking. Alright. Okay. Another round of shooting cans. Okay. Okay, so now I can actually finish one of these books. Let's see. Let's upgrade Melting Mind to heal me. You read the book for a second time and pick up a few new weird details. You still don't understand most of it, though your subconscious must be a bad writer. You decide you've had enough of the book and melt the book with your mind. This game is, a funny stick figure game. It is, It is a game with its own sort of funny humor, which plays out like an RPG. Oh yeah, and I have a little spider friend and I guess randomly my own tentacle friend. Ouch! Oh hey, I did just upgrade this. The skill is meant for enemies. Blah. And I did just elicit the services of the tummy spraying cutie over here, Molly, who apparently shoot 8 times for 1 physical damage piece. And so far, I love this game. Honestly, so far it's been pretty fun. Did I do everything over at the chop shop already? Was there anything I can do here? Okay, maybe that's worse. My goodness. Oh, I didn't do everything over here because I had this fight here. Oh my goodness. Yuck. Heal Odin. Not me. My gosh. Okay. Okay, so not so good on that guy. Got it. Gotta get rid of the spider. Wrench smack. No, I need her. Ow. Shrug. Get a Webster, go. Also, I want to highlight that I'm a cheese wizard. I attack with cheese. Okay. Attack. Blah. And I still gotta get rid of the little wrenches, but they'll be easy. So let's say, don't you dare strike Webster. Okay, wow, Odin really doesn't want to heal Webster. You want time to see what all the hoopla is about. Hand washing gasoline. This is the berries. I got in this many fights in ages. I ain't gotten in this many fights in ages. What? You don't do a lot of fighting for the mob? Ah, they're all wet. Always giving me an earful. Shooting up the place is bad for business, blah blah blah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Molly's boxing increased by 1. No, don't kill my spider. She did nothing to you. Oh, hey, welding mask. What? A muscular woman with flaming red hair is sitting in a throne made of welded together wrenches and glaring at you. This one gives you a traditional slow sarcastic clap as you step forward. Nice entrance. Thanks! Nice chair. Thanks. Now who the hell are you? I am welcoming Thorak Junot. Nice to meet you, and you are... Well, ain't you sweet. I'm Big Liz. Big Liz Studebaker. I'm the boss of this gang. That makes sense. Now, considering that you just busted into my scrapyard and beat up 5 of my girls, plus however many on the way here, I figure you got something on your mind. So what is it you want exactly? Oh man. Oh man. I'll come back later when I've decided. Because I need to think that over. So hang on. Hang on. There we go. Let's go to the boardwalk. Oh. Oh, they got a spider. They got a spider. But it's immune to poison. No, she got bonked. Webster, now! Oh, Webster got poisoned. How come that spider is immune to poison, but Webster isn't? Go, Webster, go! Oh, and he healed himself. Okay. Oh, we're just having a grand old time, Nikki. I'm still 30 meat. Do I have any other hats? Oh, yes, I do. I will get all of the... I completely missed I could put on a broken coconut. Oh, no. I thought that was an afro. Whoops. Pretty sure... Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, I thought I was going to come back and get this. I completely forgot. Yeah, gauze turban. Sure. Tube sunscreen, gauze pad, which I might as well buy up a few of. And also, I have another new hat. I am royalty. Beware. There we go. Sure. The team takes your meat and begins. You spend 50 meat. The first card reveals the past events that led you here. She slowly flips over a card. This is the deuce of apples. The deuce of apples? Are you sure? She raises an eyebrow at you. As a character regards an event in your past, something to do with skeletons. I don't remember anything about skeletons. The second card is about where you are in the present. She pauses for a moment for effect, then draws a card. Quattro of Cakes. Ominous. Okay. She stifles a laugh. This card indicates that you're in a fortune teller's tent. Amazing! The final card reveals what's in store for your future. She pauses a moment. She pauses a moment for effect, then draws a card. Ah, the one of clocks. Really? She shrugs. In your future, I see great... danger? I think it's danger. I look forward to it. Consider what just happened. Alright. Oh, more XP. Jeez, Molly is just the XP queen up in here, isn't she? No, Webster! Webster! How dare you! How dare you! Well, girl. Whoa, these jerks are fast. Webster! I keep taking out my Webster. It's getting annoying. I suspect that's actually going to be a thing, unless the spider like scales with me level wise. Although knowing this game, there probably is a spider familiar. Oh, more cans. Bon motier. I'm surprised that little spider didn't get to go. I probably still want to focus on getting rid of the one spider. Ow. Oh, she's on fire. Grease gun. Oh, is Molly just gonna die immediately? Yeah, she's going to die as soon as her turn comes around. That is unfortunate. Grease gun, greasy wrench, and that's it. Wow, Webster got rid of that one spider all by herself. That is amazing. Oh, Owen's healing for 3 HP now. Okay. Like clockwork. No paperclip for me today, thank you. Let's head back to Plunkett. Glurb glurb. Don't worry, Don T has your back. Oh, we have Shotgunner. Webster. I kind of want to see what this guy does, so I'm going to, on purpose, hold off my magic. Oh. This guy does shotgun blast. Okay. Call of War's rocket. The bugle. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a few of these. Okay, that's probably all we need. Let's go ahead and get the story moving and head over to Crystal Dream Lake. Chapter 2, The Spooky Forest. It's spooky. The distillery. Yeah, this looks familiar. Excuse me, are you the lighthouse keeper? Sorry to bother you. My name is Okami Thorakjunuts. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Are you okay? I just ain't talked out loud in a while. I get rusty. I see. Lighthouse keeping's a lonely job, huh? Well, it's solitary, that's for sure. I ain't mind it, though. Ain't exactly a people person. What can I do you for? Have you seen an old compass around? The directions kind or the circles kind? The directions. I got an old one. I picked up at an estate sale about 20 odd years ago. I reckon I'd show you. About 20 odd years ago, I reckon. I showed it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. Flooded? Yeah. Filled right up to the top. Have a look through the window there, and you might see a fish pass by. How did that even happen? pump broke. No, I mean, how does the lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level here. Something to do with tides, I reckon. This is a lake. Anyhow, I need a Glaxon valve fixed pump. There's a hardware store down the road piece, if you have a mind to help me out. Alright. Oh. War and Peace, huh? That's a hefty one. Mine bookmark now. Oh. Of course. Oh, looks like you just started. Been reading it about 5.5 years. Your bookmark is still on chapter 1. I just about got up to the last sentence of it. I've been reading one word every day. War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long. Yeah. Don't tell me how it ends. I won't. That's a nice chess set. Did you weld pieces yourself? Yeah. Took me about 16 years. It took you 6 months to carve out each piece. Pawns went quicker than tall ones, but more or less, so yeah. The horses were particularly tricky, no sense in rushing it. Guess not. Hardware store. The distillery. Ah, nuts, hold the line. I stepped in some kind of weird mushrooms. Spores all over my good dancing shoes. For crying out loud. Dancing as in actual dancing? Or as in back alley shootout? Why'd I want a different pair for each? They ain't that dissimilar. She wipes the spores off her high heels with a leaf and hands it to you, though you'll know what to do with them. A handful of mushroom spores with visible aroma lines wafting off of them. Increase your mysticality by 1 and damage of your magical weapons by 3 until you use another potion. Okay. A spooky-looking lady is guarding the front of the old distillery. Presumably she's a vampire? She looks spooky enough to be a vampire. Is that racist? She glares at you as you approach, her eyes flashing blood red. Be gone from this place. You have no business here. I do, actually. I'd like for you to invite me inside. What? No. Don't you have to? I thought that was one of the big vampire things, that if someone asks you to invite them inside, you have to do it. That is nearly the most opposite of true that it is possible for it to be. Oh, darn. Leave this place at once, or the consequences will be most dire. Ah, come on, don't be like that. What's eating you? If you do not leave, the question will be, what is eating you? And the answer will be me. That's pretty good. Yeah. You really set me up for that one. She can't be that tough, can she? Just fight her. Heck, she's just one vampire. You think to yourself as you crack your knuckles and are ready your weapon. How hard could this be? As if she heard your thoughts, she snaps her fingers and a couple of slavering, not quite human creatures emerge from the shadows behind her. Oh, great. Vampire Mesmer. The Vampire Thrall. And then the Spider. I want to get rid of the Spider immediately. Then we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Thralls. Really? Interesting. Get rid of one thrall immediately. Mesmerizing dance. Nasty claws. Get a Webster. Not what I intended to do, but okay. You won. Unfortunately, there's certainly more of them inside. Excellent. What's up, Molly? Hey, Buck, hold still for a minute while I hit you in the knees with this lead pipe. Okay? What? No! Aw, come on. I got a swell idea for improving my kneecapping technique, and I want to test it out. Well, you can wait until we get into a fight with someone and try it out on them. Phooey. I hate waiting for stuff. Grandpa Joe's quality spirits. Oh boy. What's even artillery? Why should you care about this one? Terrible. Let's go. Mob combination. Use Don Toblerone's terrible combination to unlock the door. Head inside. Create a vodka. Oh, potions. Fancy. Aqua Mortis. Stinking salts. This used to be a still, and it still is. Yeah, these guys can't be that bad, can they? Go, Webster, go! Immune to poison, okay. Brutish vampire. Yeah, I should get rid of the spider. The vampire mist form. The bat form will take full damage. Trying to think. So do that, and can I do full damage to this? No, it's taking reduced damage. So get rid of the bat. Brute is gonna do something. And he's going to heal himself. Okay. $1 billion cuts. A bleed and poison. Yeah, Webster's gone. Yep, there goes Webster. Go ahead and heal myself. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. He's going to heal again. Rat-a-tat-tat. Cosmetic wine. A vampire's metabolism won't process real wine, but vampires still want to look like cool wine people. Brutal. This vat intentionally left empty. Unfriendly vat, do not use. Gosh, why are there so many of you in here? Oh my gosh, there are a lot of you in here. Okay, Webster immediately gets rid of another spider. Yuck. A vampire siren. Vampire Conjurer. Take a whiff of some smelling salts. Then get rid of her. Okay, then do any of you have less than 9 health? Thrall does. Yeah. Let's get rid of the Thrall because he's going to be a problem. Conjure an orb. Oh gosh. Get rid of pipe. Ow. Go, Webster. Thank you, Odin. Ow. You won. They should call you Dr. Van Helsing, after the character in that book who also killed a bunch of vampires. As far as you can tell, the place is cleared out now. That should satisfy Don Toblerone and his boss. Vampire Skull Cap. +1 muscle, cosmetic wine, more Bloodle. Yeah, but still. The sofa is soaking wet. One of those mist vampires must have been sitting on it. Turquoise earrings. Ooh, meat drops. Increase your companion's muscle muscality and moxie by 2 at the start of combat. A crate of rum. Vampire boots. Oh. Now I float. Yo-ho. Yeah, what earrings do I have on right now? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start upping our meat gains. Alright, that's all that's here at the distillery. Guess let's go ahead and head back to Ocean City for a spell. Because I gotta go over here and deliver the rum and the vodka. Hey there, baby. What's shaking? You are, Dan. Yes, I am. Here's your cut of the profits. Found a case of rum. A little bit violent necklace, eh? I found the case of this vodka. Gotta be careful with this stuff. Might end up drinking you. Okay, so beer will give me HP, vodka will give me muscle, and rum will give me moxie. Okay. Okay, so let's get back out there. Now let's do a little sightseeing. Molly points out a sign posted at the fork of the trail. Sandwich Historical Village and Witch Trial Museum. Ooh, witches. Let's go check it out. You like that kind of spooky stuff? It's the berries. Gets the blood pumping, you know? Well, they have a haunted house. You have permission to not shoot any of the actors. No promises. Sandwich Trail Museum. The village of Sandwich was home to a terrifying witch cult until all the inhabitants were convicted and executed in witch trials in 1692, and the village stood empty and uninhabited for hundreds of years. Come explore the town and learn more. Shelves laden with identical jars of off-white stuff. Okay. Empty. Labeled Hecate. Rubbing paper. Let's go ahead and buy some rubbing paper. The Danforth residence has been converted into a gift shop for your convenience. Why not take home a jar of sandwich cream that was the village's chief export, besides witchcraft? The Putnam house, which partially burned down under extremely witchy circumstances. The ragdoll has a bunch of old pins and needles stuck into it, and for some reason it has the word boring embroidered across its front. The little plaque on the front of the plinth says, witches frequently use special dolls called poppets to curse their enemies. This one was apparently made to target Ms. or Miss Boring, though no one of that name is listed in the town records. And then tiny text at the bottom of the plaque. The pins were not found with the poppet, but were added for demonstration purposes. Interesting. Everything in this house was destroyed by a fire except those two objects which were concealed inside a metal box. It appears to be someone's diary. Oh yeah, the little description in the front of the plinth says Diary of Delia Putnam, so that confirms it. Mostly, it doesn't look interesting enough to be worth deciphering the archaic handwriting and spelling. So you flip ahead to the last page. 6th of March, 1692. I hate the Peter Proctor. I hate that Peter Proctor so much. He thinks he can just go around being so mean as he wants to everybody just because he has lots of money and lives in a big house and all. I should have used a much stronger curse. It would have been worth the trouble. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the Putnam house. Please don't touch the exhibits. Excuse me, Sorry, sir. I just get paid to stand here, keep an eye on things. I don't actually know anything about the exhibits. Oh, huh. Guess that won't work. The trough may be used to bathe human sacrifices before the ceremony. We don't have any evidence of that, but it seems possible. Well, good place saying to go fishing. Saddle shoes. Fish in a sack. We actually use this well for water, so please don't throw meat into it. You reel in some cash, continue fishing. Some people really like throwing meat into this thing, I guess. It's meat. Nice gazebo. The sign reads, Sandwich Gazebo, vagrants not welcome. That's not friendly. Traces of strange plant matter in these tubs prove that they were used for brewing all kinds of horrible potions. Sandwich's church also served as an ersatz town hall, courtroom, racquetball court, and dark sorcery place. In 1692, the inhabitants of Sandwich were executed in the witch trials that were popular at the time, as evidenced by this old signpost announcing one such trial. The sign is written in rough black wax. Today is the trial of Patricia Williams, who stands accused. The rest of the sign is too weathered to indicate to read. The altar where the town witches performed their horrifying sacrifices. Note the bloodstains. An old and dilapidated church altar. There are some brown splotches on the corner that could possibly be bloodstains. Just checking the pews for anything, which I don't think there is. This leads to a little cemetery behind the church. The sandwich boasted the country's very first tripartite outhouse. Please do not use it, it is very old. The more modern convenience has been provided for your modern convenience. Avail yourself of it. Yay! Books. Medical Manchengo. Heals target for 10 HP and cure all negative status effects. And yeah, let's go ahead and read it. You read the recipes and gain even more insight into the health benefits of cheese. Medical Manchengo has been upgraded. Unfortunately, you're so distracted by your newfound doctoring skills that you forgot your librarianing skills and promptly lose the book. Eureka! Okay. The world's sleaziest jokes, culled from the world's sleaziest toilet stalls. If you stomach these, there won't be much left in heaven or earth that can scandalize you. And there's a lot of filth to wade through here. Yeah, let's do it. Then she sent it back to the kitchen and said, I'll have it without the lettuce. Yikes, you won't want to admit you understand that one. Welcome to Sandwich Cemetery. Please be respectful of the graves. Also, check out how many of them were terrifying witches who were executed in the witch trials of 1692. Oh. The code reads Hollow Tombstone, possible treasure. You check inside the stone and there is indeed some treasure. Satchel's lucky hat. Proctor, our town father, 1582 to 1644. That's some good years. 62 years. Nicholas Proctor, 1656 to 1886. What the heck? He lived to be 230 years old? This guy lived to be 57. Wait. Abigail Proctor lived to be 33. Beatrice Proctor lived to be, I guess, 68. No. Lived to be 58. Peter Proctor, 1680 to 1692. He was a duty head until the very end. There's more space in that direction, but there aren't any more graves. You fill the dish with thick cream and Hecate starts going to town on it. Only one cat's favor at a time. You have Calliope's boon, +1 physical armor. Hecate's boon, +3 hot armor. Let's take Hecate's boon. You find a decaying nightstand, discarded in a ditch, which is kind of a weird place to find a nightstand. Maybe someone got so mad about stubbing their toes all the time that they angrily drove it out into the woods and threw it out of the car. Dang, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Junk mail and a match. Okay. Okay. Oh, blue cola. Let's buy a soda. Wait, hang on. You hear raised voices and sounds of commotion nearby and head in the direction to check it out. As you get nearer, the voices become clearer. Someone's yelling for help. You pick up the pace and soon find a small glade in the middle of the woods, filled with odd little structures and large, beautifully colored butterflies. Something feels a bit off about the whole scene, though. So instead of rushing in, you crouch in the bushes and creep around the perimeter, looking for the source of the yelling. One group of the butterflies is nearer to the bushes than the others, and as you get closer to them, you can see that they have little human bodies. They're fairies. Wow, real fairies, just like in the, fairy tales. They seem to be giggling maniacally about something. Hee 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 hee. I ain't think we ought to mess with them, Mike. They're creepy. Aw, shut up, Jim. I ain't afraid of some weird butterflies. That sounded uncannily like regular-sized human voices. Weird. Are they mimics, like parrots? Hey, get off my ear, you little varmint. What the? Ah, my eye! My eye! Ah, get off! Hee hee hee. They always seemed much nicer in the bedtime stories. Fairy lair. Check out the glade now. Weird little pocket nothingness just hovering here. Maybe you should ask Jessica about it? Fairy knife. Oh, youch. You showed those fairies who's bigger and tougher than a fairy. Fairy Star Wand. Deals your musicality plus 3 physical damage, reduces target's musicality by 2. Fairy Cake and Fairy Cake. Okay. The nest contains nothing but garbage and a mousetrap, which snaps shut on your hand. You've injured your hand and making it slightly harder to handle things. Oh boy. Oh, Shadow Hot Dog. You stick your hand into the hole and grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. Increase your muscle by 1 and damage of your melee attacks by 5. You won! Access to that undoubtedly wonderful nest is now yours. Gun parts. Huh. Sort of grace and stylish gel. Oh geez, that's a lot of them. Twig Thump. Webster. Ow. think you're at much tender. Rip. Rip. You lost that fight against those fairies. You might say it was unfair. You wait a few minutes for your wounds to scab over. I guess I might say that. Mushroom. The little walk cycle on the little mushroom are kind of adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh, mama. Giant venomous spider. Also, angry mushroom. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Nasty bite. I am very poisoned. Nasty bite. I am incredibly poisoned. I am probably going to die. Yep. Yeesh. Let's go at the Mushman poisoner. You got this, Webster. You got this. Yeah, Webster. Jeez. Glob of spiderwebs. Congratulations not being too grossed out to the fight. Like I probably would have been. Powerful grits. Let's head off to the hardware store. Mushroom. 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 You find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's a very model with Dome Home Country hardware store, except it doesn't have the old timers sitting out front chewing the fat. Maybe it's their day off, or maybe he just ran out of fat. Nice man, ask him for candy. This barrel has a joke price tag on it, 10,000 meat. In case you want to buy some garbage, I guess. Paints in all of the season's trendiest patented colors, such as aquamarine brown, and beige green, and mauve blue. You don't understand the purpose of any of these tools. Labels, the shelf is labeled ineffective pesticides. Hey now, they're only part of that store. They part of the store. You're the proprietor, I assume. Yeah? Welcome to Valley Hardware. Best hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Because of the selection or the prices? Because it's the only hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Been a long time since I got to use that joke. Don't get many new customers or any new jokes. What can I do for you? Ask for candy. Why, sure, here you go. He pulls up a piece of hard candy out of the jar under the counter and hands it to you. Thanks. Okay, get another. You know that I do, but you also know that I just gave you some. Don't be greedy. Oh man, what was it? I think it was something else. Never mind. What do you got for sale? A battery. A fuse. I need a fuse for something. I forgot what it was. Deals 3 sleaze damage to 3 different enemies. That's kind of what I've been waiting for. Gosh. Ah, my vampire boots. I just floating around. Alright, I have to remind myself what the pump was. Your meandering hike takes you near the lake, which may not have been reflected on the map in the display. But you'll just have to suspend your disbelief for this one. Molly picks up a flat stone and skims it expertly across the water. Nice one. Thanks. Hey, Buck, how big a rock do you think you can chuck? Raw muscle isn't exactly my forte, but I guess I do alright. You pick up a fist-sized rock and pitch it into the lake with a loud splash. A loud plunk follows behind it, and you turn to see Molly picking up a softball-sized rock with a grin. That's impressive. I may look like a girly girl, but my Tommy gun's got a kick like a mule. Gotta keep the rust off these pistons, you know? Is Tommy your boyfriend? That sounds kind of... My girlfriend's name is Nancy. Tommy is short for the M1921 Thompson submachine gun. Oh, right, I knew that. She heaves another rock into the lake. You try your best to match her, but not much of a contest. Molly's muscle increases by 1. Okay. A Galaxin valve. Glaxton valve. Oh, nuts. Hold the line. It's the... Okay, this is more fragrant spores. Sweet. I need... Glax? Well, shucks. They stopped making those nearly a decade ago. That's good. Okay, wait, hang on. They stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. I guess there's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. Ain't been back there since termites got at the inventory. Or maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical style of disaster back there. Here, I'll unlock the door for you so you can take a look around. If you can find a Glaxton valve in that mess, you're welcome to it. Minor step. Wait, actually, hang on. I think about it. Because I don't need multiple of these fairy wands. Oh. Oop. I don't need Glockenhosen. Okay, that's probably all I could sell for right now. These boxes would be perfect for storing a collection of mildewed clothes. Nasty trash. Seepage has caused this concentrate to become set in its ways. Pile of waterlogged garbage. It's a good thing you don't care about what month it is, because this calendar is worthless. How much of a door has to be gone before it doesn't count as a door anymore? Something's wrong with the store in a way that termites and flooding doesn't readily explain. You step through the hole in the door and immediately you feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of this was a bad idea in your mind. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're in the same place, except someone came in and cleaned everything while you weren't looking? Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. There's 1717 on. There's 1917 on the calendar on the wall by the desk. It looks brand new. As you leave the storeroom, the shopkeeper spins around and you both stare at each other in surprise. Yeah, because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in there. And him because, hey now, what the heck in the heck were you doing in the back room? And how did you get back there without me seeing you? I am a termite inspector? I didn't call for any termite inspector. No, I do surprise inspections, so the termites won't find out in advance. Well, how'd you get past me? I'm very good at my job. Huh, well, I don't expect you to have found any termites. I make my own custom pesticide. Yes, it seems to be pretty effective. I might have to go back there for a follow-up checkup later, though. That's fine. I suppose. That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I can keep it tied back there. You don't understand the purpose of any of these tools and never will. Shelf is laden with dangerous pesticides that you're pretty sure were banned years ago. The sign has barrel. A sign on this barrel says "Not for sale." A barrel of gleaming nuts and bolts. Paints in all of the season's most popular colors, such as traditional purple and plain blue and inoffensive brown. Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystal Dream. Because it's the only hardware store in the valley? That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. I'm sure you will. I'd like to buy one of those new collection valves. Well, sorry. Government fellas bought my entire stock. What? Oh, yeah. The big dam they're building. I can order you one. How long would it take? 6 to 8 weeks. Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away? Sure. That's no problem. How long you figure? 11 years. What? No, forget how I said that's not a problem. Well, nuts. Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Glaxon valves than what they're going to need for the dam. If you go up to the work site, you might get the foreman to sell you one of their spares. Where is it? Southeast of the valley. You got a map? Well, I have a postcard. Crystal Dream Lake? I never heard of that. But it's got a little picture of the dam on it there. See? That's about the same place. Relative to here. Well, that doesn't seem to be anything on the other side of this door. Weird. Got anything for sale? Oh, he has Nerf fuse. I'll buy your matches because it's always good to have more matches. Self-adhesive rivets. We'll go ahead and buy that. A sharpening stone. Okay. Exactly enough meat. Almost. Two of those hovering shadow orbs float up to you. They look basically like the ones you saw before. That is, they look like nothing, or perhaps holes in everything. But these holes move with purpose, and that purpose is menace. The two orbs squint at you, and Dark Noel's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. Well, well, if it isn't my favorite holiday party crasher. Perhaps I need to be more explicit about the fact that you were invited. I don't really get the holiday thing. I like Crimbo, okay? It's my thing, and I'm sticking with it. You must have had a weird childhood. That's none of your business. And neither is the rest of this investigation or whatever you think you're doing. You need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's business. I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you keep your nose out of my affairs? What a disagreeable little urchin you are. Do you know what naughty children find in their Crimbo stockings? Yeah? Knuckle sandwich. Here's mud in your eye. You want Dark Noel's eyes vanish in puffs of black smoke and angry curses. Ha! What do you call this? What do you call it? Is huge. Damn. Molly seemed to be practicing some kind of dance with a lot of quick movements and hopping around. What's up? Working on any dance moves? Sure. Except this dance ain't Ain't about cutting a rug. She makes a sharp gesture, and the blade of her flick knife snaps open. It's about cutting, an enemy of some sort. See? Right, yeah, I get it. Molly will now act earlier in combat. Okay, so the value of the fish in the sack goes up for how many fish I have in there. The valve is held in place by decades of corrosion. Even if you could detach it, it'd get wrecked in the process. It smells as good as it looks. Meat hidden in pipe. You reach into the pipe and snag the concealed and congealed wealth. Another one of those time doors. Let's hope the repeated exposure to these isn't going to give your ancestors cancer. Ah! Dean Bro's door delivery. Pipe shoes. These don't make any sense, but you're just going to have to roll with it. I guess it stands to reason that a structure this big would need more than one truck's worth of concrete. This one is empty. Some careless dam worker has abandoned their toolbox here. Their loss is my gain. Foot gloves. Now regular hand shoes. Makes you walk in your hands. 11-in-1 oil. According to the fine print of the scan, 11 of the world's religions are actually part of a larger secret religion understood only by the old man who owns the company that makes this oil. There we go. I could do that in real life, I swear. This truck is even heavier than a regular truck. Salty fishing. Can't fish in it. Hey, Noel says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed on the site. Noel? Yeah, Noel. The foreman. Noel White? Oh, jeez. Man clutches his stomach. Are you feeling alright? Just starving is all. The rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? Don't you mean straw? Nah, we got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out the Nest Ferries. I see. Can I have them? No, because we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm gonna turn inside out. What about the table over there that says lunch? There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Noel considers lunch. How bad could it be? Is it jellied eels or something? Man, I'd kill for a jellied eel. Noel brings these sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint stacks between 2 big, bland sugar cookies. You can get a stomachache just from watching someone else eat one. Blech. Sounds awful. That's because it is awful. You know what? Let's give him a pastrami ham panini. Oh wow, thank you. Starting to look a little less hungry and a little more relaxed. If you had to describe his current mood, you'd probably say 60% sleepy and 40% hungry. Okay. Handful of cream cheese? He's almost asleep, but still looks like he's just a little bit hungry. Oh wow, thank you. Finally satiated, he slumps to the ground and falls asleep. Aww. Clockspin screws, Grafton nuts, Daxton shafts, Waxman discs, Braxton cores, Frampton picks, Glaxton valves. There's only one left. Good thing you got here when you did. Hand injury. Oh. Oh, I lost the hand injury. That's good. Handful of clean water. Cure an ally who's on fire. Whee! Books. Read. You memorize mysterious recipes the book has to offer. Stilton Splatter has been upgraded. Speaking of messy, you carelessly drop the book into a nearby pile of garbage. Ew. Okay. Sweet. You don't know when you are, much less where. You've gone through too much for this stupid valve just to give it to the government. Crystals, Crystal Dream Valley Crystal Shop. Let's go check it out. I've gone past this place so many times then. A weird shadowy pocket or pouch or something. Reach inside. You stick your hand into the hole and grab the first thing that your fingers brush against and yank it back out. Shadow Grease. Increases Moxie by 1 and your item drops by 50%. Looks like they're out of everything. Shelves are bare. Bare shelves. What do you sell here? What do you think? Crystals. You sure think so, wouldn't you? Huh. You'd sure think a crystal store next to a crystal mine would sell crystals. Wouldn't ya? I would, yes. Let me tell you a story about a young woman whose name is me. Ooh, I love little stories. My parents wanted me to go straight into college, so that's what I did. But college girls, they're only thinking about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. I'm not like regular girls. I want to sell the things that come out of a mine. Sure, gases and such. So I dropped out and moved across 13 states to the best crystal mine in the country, but when I arrived, the mine was out of business, and now so am I, before I even got started. So what are you still doing here? Well, I ain't selling crystals, so it's plan B. Which is what? Frowning. I missed why you want to sell crystals specifically. My name is Crystal. That doesn't mean you have to sell crystals. Yeah, but it just means I got fewer nouns to keep in my head. Want to check out that mine? Yeah, break me off a couple crystals, you were thinking? Not asking you to clear the whole mine, man. But with just a few crystals, I can afford to send my whole sorority down there. Gumbuckle mine. I'll see what I can do. I'm all for helping upcoming entrepreneurs. Gumbuckle's mine, foreman's office. How's my muscle looking? Do I have anything I can improve muscle by 2 points? Okay, well, I need to increase my muscle a little bit, so let's go ahead and eat a freshly baked roll. Bravo, bravissimo! And we'll go ahead and drink a potion. Because I want to get in there. Fish level oil. Oiled up, baby. Let's go inside. The filing cabinet is newer than the rest of the furniture, but still pretty wrecked. Flip file flip-flops. Office equipment or footwear. Can't it be both? Makes your footsteps more organized. My god. The reason for the termination is listed as shrinking of elevator maintenance duties. This radio is playing some big band music. The cabinet is securely locked. Another shower hot dog. His coat rack is bare. (1906). A desk with nothing on or in or under or behind it. A huge disappointment, really. An empty birdcage. They must have run out of canaries. Gumbuckle mine cabinet key. Can of elevator grease. Gracer. It's too far gone for the grease to help it at this point. You really hope somebody got fired for doing such a terrible job of taking care of this elevator. Although, if I go back and grease the elevator here, a squirt here, a dollop here, and kapow, this thing will run like a charm for at least 22 years. Sport beam is lousy with termites. And it is extremely locked. There's a very large, oddly spherical rock. Reveals sparkly colored crystals inside. It's a geode. Okay, so this termite beam is going to be a problem later. This elevator has been remarkably well maintained. Nice work. It's a big crack in the wall here. A massive cave-in. Actually, I suppose it's technically a mine-in. That way is completely blocked off with fallen debris. Okay, so there is something I can do here. And it has to be in the past. I guess it has to do with the termites here, as well as the cabinet here. This table is bare except for a note reading I owe you 1 helmet. You don't know what or when would happen to you if you wander off into that stuff. If you go too far into that abyss, you might never come back. You're the only one who's ever been here this month, so you definitely deserve this. Employee of the Month reward. This award is made out to Herbert Gutchins, but for all anybody knows, that could be your name. Flash it to increase your maximum and current HP by your Moxie. Hello. Okay, so there's something I can do here at this crack in the wall, but I just need to figure it out. I wonder if Crystal would have anything. Still working on that. That's alright. The important thing is that you're alive, and it doesn't matter that I forgot to send a canary down there first. You pull up short, having nearly walked straight into a huge spider web until... solve the maze. With careful mental mapping, you eventually manage to navigate your way through the maze. Somewhere nearby, you hear chittering noise that is probably a spider equivalent of shucks. You see a familiar-looking person heading toward you on the path. As they get nearer, you realize that the reason he looks familiar is because he looks exactly like you. Hi. Are you a clone, or is this a time paradox? What? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Wow, crazy. I agree. High five! The two of you, literally speaking, exchange a friendly high five. Okay, well, I should get going. Yeah, me too. Good luck. Yeah, me too. Oh. Huh? Oh. I'll have to remember that one. You did! You hear a high-pitched buzzing sound from a nearby ditch, and you make a brief detour to investigate. As a swarm of ultranats. You remember learning in college that their wings flap 100 times faster than the wings of normal gnats. Nobody knows why. The leading theory is that they're just overachievers. Collects net dust. Energizing powder. Greta's compassionate pet store. Pet store? Familiars? What? Kato! Hello there. Welcome to Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. I'm Greta. Hi Greta, I'm Okami. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Where are all the pets? Oh, they're out back. In cages? No, in the woods. I see. What stops them from leaving? Compassion. What pets do you have for sale? Well, I've got a snake available for adoption. I've also got one giant mosquito left in stock. Tell me more about the snake. Wait, I have the meat to get the snake. That's weird. Hey now, don't knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in a fight. Not only can they suck blood out of stuff, they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, that's twice the power. What do you feed all of those? Oh, you don't have to worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge for whatever. They're very resourceful. That's very convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy. I sell specifically formulated familiar chow. I'm a little uncomfortable with the use of words like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. I'll be right back. Oh, Molly's getting to go first because her speed has been trained up. Let's reduce the muscle of the spider. Oh, then no. Yeah, that ability is already paying for itself. That's amazing. Go, Webster, go! Fairy cake. Check the meat return. Let's go ahead and buy a soda. Rusty cola can. This can of cola is so old and rusty that you can't even tell whether it's red or blue. Or maybe just some kind of horrible brown cola that you never heard before. Deal 15 damage to an enemy. Okay. How much meat do I have? 145. So I spent more meat than I got out of that. A Beppo's hole. Pretend you didn't find it. Let's go check out the cave. Hey, buddy. Mushroom. Whoa. Man Mush Magus. Clobber. Oh, there's a spider. This I don't think would help very much because there's only the two of them. So I think I should just get rid of the barking spider. And really quick, I'm gonna boost the speed for combat. Just speed things up a little bit here. Go, Webster! You've reduced the amount of fungus in the mountain by a small amount. There's still a lot of fungus remaining. Mushroom steak. Increase your muscle by 1 and your maximum HP by 5 until you eat something else. Whoa. Kneecap him. There we go. Mushroom. So this seems like one of those, this seems like one of those, like, places that you can go to fight things endlessly. Type dealies. Finish him! And kneecap him. Scared the barking spider. And I just got it! Yeet! Excellent. One more. One more. Now, bonk. Mushman feeder. Sense throwing rock. Okay. 1 physical damage shot or 9 physical damage. Bah. Okay, so that just seems like a grind location. I wish regulatory agency made me stop selling it a few years ago. Back because it was quote-unquote killing everybody who used it. Huh. So more of everything poison then. Yeah. Wicked good for termites, though. Okay, so he does have termite poison. But he can't sell it right now. So let's go back before government actually said anything about him. You're renting out houses? I mean, you're renting out outhouses? Oh yeah, at least I was. Now that indoor plumbing's starting to get popular, there's no market for them anymore. Just got one left, and after that, I'm calling it quits on putting up new ones. Garrett, the last one. Okay. So, what do you actually have for sale? I'll take it. Thermoblast termite. Mind you don't get any of that on your skin, and don't breathe the fumes, and don't pour it down any drains or rivers, or otherwise let it go into the groundwater. And if the drive starts to melt, get a fresh stir straight away. Okay, so now I can go back to the mine. Get... Shucks. So let's go back in time. Go back down. Let's kill the termites. The support beam is now termite free. So now I can go back to the presence and actually go down there. I imagine the case with the TNT will be open, and even if the geode isn't there, I can go back to the past and break it open. Mining helmet. This helmet is heavy, but it has a light. There we go. That's a nice little detail. Enthusiastic rat chews a hole through the solid block solid steel cabinet. 22-year-old stick of dynamite. This 22-year-old stick of dynamite. This is a 22-year-old stick of dynamite. You're lucky that you found this instead of a 44-year-old stick. They get really dangerous when they're that old. You've seen some disappointing explosions in your life, but that one really failed to even make a dent in the cake. This rock must have made tougher stuff than relatively fresh stick dynamite can handle. Okay, but what happens if I go back in the past and try and blow it up? Do I still have the termite spray? I guess not. Wait. Wait. I know what to do. So that dynamite is really is going to be pretty unstable right now, right? But if it's aged to 44 years, it becomes really unstable. So 22-year-old stick. So now we take it and we go back to the past. I blew 2 matches on this, but that's fine. I'll take my losses. We put it in, but we don't set it off yet. Instead, we go back to the present and then set it off. Right? That makes it a 44-year-old stick of dynamite. Which makes it really unstable. You don't need any more dynamite right now. This is an extremely old stick of dynamite in a hole in this thing. It's practically squirting nitroglycerin. God, I love science. You've blown the geode open, exposing a huge variety of crystals. You should let Crystal know. Yeah, let's fight. And a bonk. Has that mine of mine break off anything expensive? Yes, in fact. You did? Well, that's just great. Hang on a minute. She leaves and comes back an hour later with 2 big armloads of crystals. You just give me a couple of hours and I'll give you a fully functional crystal shop now, okay? What should I do in the meantime? Got some old magazines in here somewhere. Yeah, here. Here they are. You spent a while reading. It's mostly opt pieces about political scandals from 20 years ago, but you managed to learn a thing or two. Gain 20 XP. Crystal eventually taps you on the shoulder. All set now. Don't suppose you want to make a purchase? Yeah, this magazine's fascinating. Say, did you hear about those sketchy land grants in Oregon? I remember my grandparents talking about it. Boy, that Mitchell. What a sneaky snake. Yeah, anyway, got you a little something to say thanks. When I was going through the crystals, I found a small one that I really can't sell for very much, and I just thought of you. You remember when the very idea of this crystal was no more than a twinkle in Crystal's eye? What else have you got in stock? Deal your muscle physical damage. 3 hot armor, 3 sleaze armor, 3 stench armor, 3 spooky armor, 3 cold armor. Heal your entire party for your muscle once per fight. Heal yourself for twice your moxie. Yeah, crystals. Made a young entrepreneur. Let's go. A trio of figures in hooded white robes step out of the trees around you. It's hard to tell if the robes contain person-shaped shadows monsters, or if they're regular people whose faces are concealed by the shadows of their hoods. Well, not that regular people go around wearing hooded robes very often anyway, and whichever it is, it doesn't seem like they have good intentions. Hey, what's your deal? Well, that clears things right up. All the black smoke leaks from the robes pretty quickly after they're beaten, so you don't get the chance to question them any further. Now that probably would have been any more effective than the first time. Hey, Kokiri. We have been at this for a while. It's all Glaxton though. Fortunately, the place where it slots in is clearly labeled. Hello again. I installed the valve. Oh yeah? I've been watching the water level through the window here. Should be dry enough for our purposes now. Come on upstairs. A dough baby? Oh, what do I name it? Oh. Hang on. Alright. Well, that's an odd name for it. Endrumnir. Endrumnir. The dope baby. Hey there. Nothing. Whoa. An empty and wet bookshelf. Good thing he had books downstairs. Well, here we are. Welcome to where the magic happens. Magic. Aye. Fiat looks. Oh, the housekeeper joke. So, can I have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had the old compass, and I said I did, and that I'd show it to you. But said nothing about giving it to you. Oh, well, I really need... So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often, and I need a good compass to show me which one is the north one. Well, if I get you a new one. Nope, I said a good one. The new ones ain't any use at all. Why not? Because of how they changed them. What? Changed the compasses? They didn't teach you that in school? Folks got short memories. It was only around about the turn of the century. Some Atlas company bought the patent on West and rebranded it as New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. Okay, well, how about I find you another old one? You can find another pre-new north compass in at least as good condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. Don't really get what the point of that would be though, since you'd already have one. Well, it's a long story. never mind that. Here, maybe this will help. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dials, so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that. Where should I start? Well, most folks consider the old kind of compass to be trash nowadays. And if I was trash, I'd probably be at the old junkyard. Neat, thanks. And yeah, Kokiri, I'll get this exported to YouTube as soon as I'm done. I gotta get the other parts exported anyway, so. You push through the woods and into a small clearing and discover a group of 3 vampires, because apparently you aren't allowed to discover anything good in those clearings. Well, I say 3 vampires. But there's 1 vampire, 1 bat, and 1 small cloud. So it could be just a vampire, her pet bat, and the leftovers of Bean's lunch. I assure you, we are all 3 vampires. Oh crap, she heard me. What's the deal here? Are you demonstrating the vampire evolutionary line or something? What? You know, like the bat evolved out of the cloud and then the humanoid vampire evolved out of the bat? No, it's... Is a bat a caveman vampire? No, if anything, this is more like the 3 states of vampire matter. What? You know, solid, liquid, and gas. Bats are liquid. Look, the metaphor is not the perfect one. Are we going to fight or what? Oh man, I wish I had more moxie. Hey, they left out something. Let there be sleaze, damage everyone. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hello. Go ahead and smell and salt. And ba 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 ba. And let's get rid of the spider at least. Ba 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 ba. You won. I wonder which one of them was Harpo. You gain 7 XP, 39 meat, skull cane, and cosmetic wine. Whoa. Yeah, this place is a dump. A brain coral ring. A hot rod. Oh wait, stench armor. Hang on. Okay, this one I had more stuff that gets me stench armor. Yeah, prototype car freshener. Do I have anything that can also give me stench armor? Oh wait, no, I know where I can get more stench armor, but I need to go back to Ocean City for it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go back for it. Hey, you still got that gas mask, right? Yeah! Get back to Crystal Dream Lake. Then I need to go back to Junkyard. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and get rid of this guy because he's going to heal everybody. Yeah, that guy isn't taking much damage at all from this. And yeah, we need to get rid of him. That is a lot of poison, my guys. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Oh, we lost Molly. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Yatch! Oh, goodbye, Owen. Oh, wow, yeah, I've got a lot of XP. Constantly damage enemies. Oh. Yeah, hang on. Books. Jeez, that thing does not end, does it? Okay, but now let's actually try and go back to the junkyard. Oh, we have Shotgun Buddy. Sweet. Rat-tat-tat. Not what I intended to do, but we got it. Okay, but now I have a gas mask. Trash-soaked pants. More meat gains. A training home must be solar powered or trash powered. What? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get all the meat gains. Howdy, I'm Beanie. Hi, Beanie. I'm Okami. What are you up to? I'm trying to get the stove so as I can haul it back to our hobo camp outside of Ocean City. Oh, you know about the camp? Yep, I'll be cooking up a mess of beans once I get the stove back there. Let me tell you. Do you know about any hobo code? Sure. Heck, I know about a dozen different symbols for beans. Wouldn't one be enough? They all look pretty similar, now that you mention it. Okay, so I need 5 strength in order to move that. Oh, but am I already committing everything to strength? Well, but I'm already committing stuff to strength. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I can't do anything for him right now. A nasty spoon. It turns out that this garbage dump is much deeper and older than it initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out of trash, like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And just to make a bad scene even worse, it looks like a whole gang of these horrible little fairies have made their home here. Ugh. Oh, hey, shovel. Jeez. Raiding this spot would certainly stir up some angry fairies. I ain't into that right now. Let me try and help this guy out with the stove real quick. Whoa. The future version of yourself strolls up to you and hands you a fat wad of meat. You know it's the future version and not the past version because you don't remember this happening before. Here, take this meat. Technically, I guess I should be repaying it to the future me, but that's me now. So you'll have it. You'll have to do. What? But what's the point of giving me meat if I have to give it back to me later? You'll be making meat more easily later. So this won't seem as much. This won't seem like as much then. Just think of it as a no interest loan. On the contrary, I actually am interested. He rolls his eyes. Sheesh, future use jerk. Yeah, anyway. Don't forget to pay you back, or the universe will probably explode or something. A squirrel chatters angrily at you from a nearby hollow tree, presumably trying to scare you away from its stash. A real tactical mistake on its part, since now you know where its stash is. It scampers away as you peer into the hole. You find not just the expected nuts, but also several wallets. Huh, is this squirrel been monkeying hikers? Maybe we should go get out of here before it comes back with a knife. And yeah, we read that before. Powerful grit. Rusty old can. Continue on my way. Paperclip. You see yourself coming up the road toward you and remember that 300 meat you owe you. Maybe you ought to pay it back so the paradox doesn't destroy causality or something. Pay him back. You stroll up to yourself and hand him 300 meat as expected, but he's a bit puzzled by this. Here, take this meat. Technically, I should be repaying you, repaying it to the future me, but that's me now. So you'll have to do. But what's the point of giving me meat if I have to give it back later? You'll be making meat more easily later, so this won't seem like much. On the contrary, I actually am interested. You roll your eyes. God, what a cornball joke. You're frankly embarrassed to have made it. Anyway, don't forget to pay you back, or the universe will probably explode or something. And bunk. Ouch. What? Did I just explode? Spider fangs? Spider eggs? A handful of pulsating, slimy, greenish white orbs. You refuse to believe that even a mother spider could have any affinity to these things. Creepy forest finish. That's not freaky at all. Okay, yeah. So, go ahead and buy this. So now, with sword grunting and heaving, the two of you manage to yank the stove free. Woo! Thanks a million, pal. Now you just gotta drag this back to camp and all being beansness. See you around, Beanie. Oh, jeez. heck? Why do I just explode at random? Is that just a thundering ring at work? You won. With those fairies out of the way, you can get to the northern tunnel. Wait, is that north? The left-hand tunnel. Now, let me look at that ring. Yeah, hang on. We're gonna reconsider some of our life choices here. Oh, jeez. Okay, so some fairies just flat out kill themselves. Which is annoying, because that's normally my thing. Hey! Sorry, Piggy. Hey, whoever threw this out didn't take their meat out first. What? I'm a robot. A throbbing ring of negative energy around smaller, less throbbing ring of negative energy. You should ask Jessica about this next time you see her. Oh, that's a brain. Oh, that's a brain. Oh my god, I'm out of here. Oh well. The code reads, "What is junk really?" Wow, that really makes you think. Fairy charm. Fairy dust and fairy knife. Yeah, now we're hitting our stride. A foot from a big statue. That's how far you are away from this and what it is. Someone threw away an entire fence? Tearing sack of crates holding up part ceiling. Kick. It's a shortcut back down. Okay. Holy dang, someone threw away a perfectly good cow skull. These are as rare as heck, considering that there have been any cows in this country for more than 30 years. This would look great in your room. Dig. Just beneath the surface, your shovel strikes the top of a crate. The Geiger counter continues irritating. It's irritating clickery. Oh? That's weird. You give the top of the old crate a mighty stomp and end up ankle deep in the compasses. It's better than being ass deep in cankles. That's what you always say. Anyway, enough jokes. You grab the least ruined looking compass. You also breathe with sigh of relief as you turn off the annoying Geiger counter. This wall of trash is riddled with fairy tunnels. Ow. Okay, so this is another XP grind spot. That's good to know. Let's head back to the lighthouse and give this guy his compass. Wooden handle. Make any weapon into a melee weapon, which will use your muscle to determine its damage. You're not sure what those fairy twig thumpers do with these things, since they're way too big for their tiny little fairy hands. Huh. Mr. Lighthouse Man, I have the thing. I sure did. What do you think? Could use polish, but it seems to be in good condition. Alright, I'll swap you. Let me get that old Geiger counter back from you too. The cursed compass. This should not be followed. Yep. Get along now. I got a lot of important work to take care of. You only use 60-watt light bulbs? Don't need much. Ain't that big a lake. Huh. I'm probably going to need those light bulbs for something later. Let's go out to Beppa's hole before we go and cleanse the compass. There aren't as many spider eggs in here as there could be, but there are still too many. You swore long ago that you'd never deliberately walk into an unapproachable mass of spiderwebs. This plaque reads Beppo's Hole, and there's some fine print on it. Beppo's Hole is named after Beppo P. Cericchio, who purchased a plot of land in 1903 with the stated intention of creating a shark sanctuary. He managed to dig a decent-sized pit, but before he could fill up sharks, it filled itself up with spiders, or perhaps it would be more accurate to say that spiders filled it in with themselves and their offspring. They're teeming hordes of awful venomous offspring. It is the opinion of the Crystal Dream Lake Historical Society that Bubba's Hole should be avoided at all costs. In fact, we probably shouldn't even have put this placard here, or include it with any of our maps. May those may those you leave behind forgive us. Fascinating. Hello in there? Are you a person or a mind-breaking quantity of baby spiders? Is that a noise of the whole lot of baby spiders I would make? Cut them free. You cut apart the cocoon, knowing that It's probably just a guy in there, but secretly hoping it's a trillion baby spiders instead. Sadly, it is indeed a guy. But since you're so into spiders that you deliberately checked out a setting to let us know, why not take a second to close your eyes and imagine if it had been a trillion baby spiders, just pouring out of there and covering you entirely. Wow. Whew, thanks friend. You had me worried there for a sec. They call me Duck. I came here to get some free gauze. Got a bit more than I bargained for. Hi Duck, I'm Okami. I assume you're from your doctor hat that from your doctor thing that you're literally a doctor? In the sense that doctoring is my profession, yes. In the sense that I have a legal license for practicing it, no. You are looking for a gauze? Yep, the webs from big spiders like this make really great surgical gauze. It's strong, self-adhesive, and even sterile if it's really fresh. Unfortunately, it's bit off. I kind of bit off more than I could chew. You could chew it too? No, I mean metaphorically. One of the great big spiders that live in Beppo's hole caught sight of me. I don't recommend messing around with that hole, especially if you're flush to the gills of medical alcohol. Yeah, there's a hobo camp outside of Ocean City. They could probably use a doctor. Great, I could use some patience because I'm much too eager to get doctoring. That's a joke that works better out loud than in print. But anyway, see you there. Okay, bye. Whoa. Bonk. I feel like our world would be much better off if we actually had something like this. Like, just giant spiders in abundance. Because, like, there are lots of... Like, there are lots of different ways that spider silk can be used in medical practices. I think the main way is using it as a way to stitch a ligament for bone back together, but I might be wrong. But stop. Let's go back to Ocean City and cleanse this compass. I got that compass. Oh, good. Not too much of an ordeal, I hope. Kind of worse, I guess. There were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me. Just uncurse that thing and then get some rest. Okay. I think the next artifact is a book. I'll have a location narrowed down by the morning. Found a weird little hole in space. What? Electron? Yeah. Did you eat it? No, don't answer that. Look, I'm going to suggest that you don't do that again. Okay. You're going to, Daryl, aren't you? I guess we'll find out. Just go opens the drawer and pokes around it inside it. Charles did something to a pair of pliers, deionized them, and something I didn't catch. Here they are. If you see any more of those things, you should be able to use these pliers to pinch them close without actually touching them with your hands. Oh, neat, thanks. Did you know compasses used to be different? What? Different how? Like, north used to be called west or something. Oh, right. I kind of remember hearing about that. I was only about 3 years old when it happened, though. It seems really disorienting. People can get used to just about anything. Nobody complains about how they stopped putting lard in chewing gum, for instance. I guess so. Got something that you might find handy. I finally found time to check out this door behind me, and it turns out there was an old bricked up passageway. Back there it leads right to McLaren's pub. Well, that's pretty convenient. Thanks, Charles. Don't mention it, kiddo. Okay. Charles just can't resist the antique bookshelf, man, and his amazing deals. I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf, man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know, a Latin go kami. Oui. That's Latin for little, right? So, you know, Low Latin, check out the books. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum duler sit amat sits to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest. But hey, now you know where to find it. What's this? You got an item. Cheeses I have smelt. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Magna. Magnifique. Magnifique. Alright. Bakery sounds good. You hang the cow skull over your desk. If anybody asks, I'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. Put the crystal gave you on the shelf? Is that clear? Twinkling fingers. Woo! Okay, let's uncurse the compass, and then we'll end things off. You sit with the compass in both hands as the machine whirs and whines and shakes you around. The machine you feel is frustrated. Some internal mechanism is swinging wildly, frantically, then crack! It figures out whatever it needed to do. And there is no more curse. Not in the compass, not anymore. It still points to Old North, though, so it's practically useless. You remove the curse from this compass, making it into just a comp. Plus 10% item drops, plus 10% item meat gains. The compass's curse now transfixed in the uncursing machine. Do you dare project your consciousness inside? I will dare. Gosh, that looks sore. That's madness. The foolhardy coach is gonna get us all killed. Like him or not, he is our coach. We ought to listen to what he has to say. People say not to change horses in a midstream. But what if the horse is trying to get you bashed in the head with a baseball? That's a horse worth changing. And trust me, I know from horses. I saw one once. Well, what do you think we ought to do? Let's just get out of here. Go home. Don't you think things were just fine the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? He looks you dead in the eye and manages a nervy chuckle. Yeah, that's right, kid. Alright, well, see ya. I'm disgusted that it's come to this. We all know you're the weak link on the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field. But you tell me, did all my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player? Yes, coach, I'm ready to hit the balls. That's what I wanted to hear. Your destiny's out there on the diamond, son. Go and hit it into the parking lot. Gotcha, coach. Jeez. Jeez. Son, my number one boy. He did it. You son of a gun. You won the whole damn game. Did I really do good, coach? Look at the scoreboard. It's 0-2. That's the whole ball game. Couldn't have done it without you. Now get over here, champ. Pucker up. Because here's one. Here comes the coach's big sniff. What? Funny, the compass feels extremely reassuring now that it's back to being an ordinary little thing in your hand. And not something hurled at your head in oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. It glows faintly. Upgrade. You remove the curse from this compass, making it just comp. Plus 25% meat and item gains. Thanks, coach. Don't need to call me a coach, Okami. I'm not your coach, I'm your friend. Call me Jessica. Okay, coach. I mean Jessica. It's still weird. What's this all about up here? Close it. You wrench the ring of shadow energy closed with your magic pliers. You really need to go to tool school. Okay, so that's done. Someone's given you a nightstand. There's a briefcase with a note on top of it. Oh, Kami, the quality of your work at the distillery has been noted as excellent. We will contact you again in a teleprompter manner without further opportunities. Briefcase full of meats. Oh, 300 meat. Nice. Glaxton. Museum of Skulls. One of these skulls is yours, and it's missing teeth. Give it the ones you're carrying. You put the teeth back in your skull. It tries to thank you, but you have no tongue. You're not sure what this is, but you're sure what it isn't. Noelle. The woman scowls at you. You'd better have good news for me, Noelle. The good news is I'm dreaming. Everything is just peachy keen, Madam President. Good. The damn project is complete. What? Everything's perfect, ma'am. The circuits are lit up just like a crimbo tree. And what about the interloper? Show you an interloper. Yes, I'm working on that. A little bird has told me his last name, Tharak Junon. If you can believe it, our friend Morris is his uncle. The president's frown deepens. Any relative of Murray Morris is an enemy of ours. Find him and get him out of the picture. I'd be delighted, ma'am. Both Noel and the president wink out of existence with an ominous sounding pop. You're ready for the stream to be over. And how? Alright, let's get the prompt for the next item, and then we'll figure it out. Morning, Okami. How are you feeling? I'm fine, I guess. I've been having weird dreams. Ooh, like the one where you're driving a car, but you're in the back seat and you can't reach any of the controls. I can't remember very clearly, but I think it was weirder than that. I really hate that one. Anyway, I found the next curse thing. It's a hardcover book about yay big, and it's somewhere on the campus of Seaside Institute of Technology in Porkham. You ready to go? I haven't even had my coffee yet. I'm sure you'll be able to find coffee when you get there. They've probably invented some kind of high-powered science coffee or something. Alright. Do you have a map of the place? No, but it's a college campus. It can't be that hard to find. It can't be that hard to find your way around. College students do it all day. The bus to Porkham leaves from the usual stop. Good luck. There's a note for you. Call Don T at the phone number. Don Toblerone verbalizing. Hi Don, it's me. Splendiferous. Kudos to your triumphal completion of my previous assignation. You're welcome. Is that all? In fact, I have another item of business to be attenuated, which I believe to be suited marvelously to one of your skills. Which one? No, I mean, well, regardlessly. We require that you proceed apace to Crystal Dream Lake, wherein is located a purveyor of tools and implements of construction. Say again? We might vernacularize it as a hardware store. Ah, right. You guys run out of cement or something? We have a necessitude that you will perform upon this place business, what we categorize as a shakedown. They owe you meat? No. We are merely desirous that the local commercialists, retail emporia feel a measure of intimidation. Alright, I can handle that. Calliope spoon. Good cat. These two go on a lot of dates. That's the third date this week. $130 meat. Nice. Also, that reminds me. 25 versus 30% meats. There's also items, so it might be worth it. Let's go ahead and do that. 174 XP. Oh wait, no, I got books I can read. Shelley's Shocking Jokes, complete set. You read the author's account of the world's worst smelling cheeses and inspires you to feats of great stench. You got skill, queso festulento. There's an epilogue, but due to a misprint, it's really, really small typeface. You could read it, but it's going to take some effort. If you do, queso fastuloso will deal 2 additional stench damage. Squint at it. You read the epilogue, and you're glad you did. It describes even stinkier cheeses than the main book. You wrinkle your nose so hard that at the thought of them that your nose knocks the book into a nearby sewer gate. Very stinky. Don't have the XP to read that, and don't have the musicality to read that. I don't have the XP to read that. And a If I recall correctly, there's also a new business here. Bertram's Bakery. Hi, are you Bertram? I'm Okami, friend of Charles. Well, heck, call me Bert. Please just punch me, you. Okami, any friend of Charles is a friend of mine. In fact, I'll give you the friend discount. Wow, really? Sure. Just assume that all my prices would be 10% higher if we weren't friends. Great. What's for sale? Manna enriched flour, scarlet pumpernickel, 3 slices of burnt toast, and 3 slices of frozen toast. Okay. Wait, are they actually discounted? Oh. Hey, Alakami. Say, you happen to have 150 pounds of sugar I could borrow, would you? Let me think. No. Oh, shucks. If you do find 150 pounds of sugar lying around somewhere, do let me know. Sure, I'll do that. Well, I wonder where there's some flour that I could actually partake of. Or sugar, I should say. No, boss, so yes. £150 bag of sugar. The average adult eats one of these per day. If you put a gun to their head. Practically already working for the mob, aren't I? Oh, XP! Bertram. Hey Bert, I brought the 150 pounds of sugar that you said you needed. Oh, really? Thanks. It's very heavy. Take it right now, please. Heck, I bet 150 pounds of anything is really heavy. Please take it. Oh, you weren't kidding. Wow, thanks. But wow, thanks. Now I can start making cupcakes. Ooh, that sounds good. When will they be ready? Immediately, somehow. Increase my physicality. Increase my moxie, increase my muscle and HP. Okay, well, that was worth it. Is this one of those newfangled automatic toasting machines? Yep, I knew it. It'd be a real time saver if it wasn't such a tricky contraption. Getting the settings right is driving me crazy. You want a slice? I'll give you one for free, but there's no guarantee of edibility. Sure. Bert puts a slice of bread into the machine. It pushes down the lever. After a minute, blackened shard of toast pops out. You got an item. Slice of burnt toast. Sorry, gonna have to twiddle the knob some more. Thanks, anyway. Little sign on these pies says, not for sale. Alright. Silent cheese, deadly cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and actually end things off here. We got through another chapter of Shadows over Loathing, and we're on our way to the next chapter of finding a book, getting knowledge. All right. Probably not tomorrow, but probably Wednesday I'll be back here. I'll do some XP grinding in between. Right. Thank you, anyone who came and watched, and I'll see you all Wednesday, hopefully. All right. Have a good night. Boop.